Okay, so here's an example of the buyers, right? So let's say I go into the 1 hour to show you the buyer's market here. Okay, I've already marked the area for you. Where's the eighth? Give it a second. Oh, there it is. Okay, you can see as the buy comes in really hard right there, breaks that area. That's the buyer's territory, and this is the guy who started it. Okay, we're gonna go into the 15 to take a look at that area. If I can get that area back, of course. Eighth. Okay, there we go. So now this is in relation to the opposite of the sellers, right? So if we are a buyer now, let's say we're the people who's buying now. What do we need for us to buy anything? I cannot buy from another person that's trying to buy it. That's just illogical, right? It's like me trying to buy it up here when everyone else is buying as well. So it's like that's not gonna happen. So I need sellers, all right? I need someone to sell me whatever they have. Now let's say the reason why this thing went up so hard is because between you and I, we want to buy 1,000 iPhones, for example, 1,000 pieces. And because the supply is so short, we're like, come on, man, I'll give you $200 extra. No one's willing to give it to us. I'll give you $300 extra. We raised the price so quickly, but there was no one willing to sell to us. That's why the price went up so fast. Now, keeping that in mind, we started to get some people selling to us 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece at a time. And then we got some sellers coming in. Okay, that's the first time we saw some sellers, and we're like, oh man, I really need these. We gobbled it up. But then it was not enough. Remember, we need 1,000 pieces, and we got like maybe 100. But that to many people looks like it's a V formation saying that we're gonna buy it. Problem is, we can't buy it at this expensive price. We can't afford 1,000 pieces at that price. It's too expensive. So what we do is we play the negotiation game now. The negotiation game is, you know what? We're gonna act like we don't want the product anymore. That's gonna cause some store owners to be like, we gave him a discount and he's still not buying it. 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 More discount. He bought a little bit. More discount. Okay, we gobbled it all up completely. Okay? So you see the speed it came back in? Now, this right here at this stage where it looks like, could that be a V formation right there? Could that be the area where it pulls back to and then takes off? No, because it's so high up in the area that we're not interested in it. Okay? That's one way to look at it. That's story A. Story B is simply saying, if I'm a buyer, I need sellers, right? Now, if this happens in the market, no one is selling, okay? I don't want just the store owner himself. I want the entire world, the whole Craigslist to come at me. Okay, I want everyone to sell it. So what happens, right? Think of it this way. If I tell you that on Amazon, baby shoes are the best sellers, everyone's gonna be like, okay, it's not a big deal, right? But no one does anything about it. So I go onto Amazon and I start selling baby shoes like hotcakes. Okay, selling baby shoes like hotcakes. What happens next is then the trend continues. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry starts jumping in. I was like, oh, he's made a fortune in selling baby shoes. I want to do it too. And then everyone starts to hop onto that bandwagon, right? This is how fashion starts. This is how culture starts. This is how religion starts. This is how everything starts. It's just a matter of, hey, work for him. It's going to work for me. But since I got my proof by looking at him, I'm not going to take the risk. I'm just going to copy and do the same thing. Okay? Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing with that notion. Is in that same concept when you're thinking like that. If you're a buyer, you need sellers, right? But before you have sellers, just imagine it this way. Imagine it this way. When this massive buy happens, baby shoes, what do you think people are doing? Oh, I want to do baby shoes too. So they're trying to buy as well. They're trying to buy as well. Market pulls back a little bit. Do you think they're away from baby shoes or they're still looking at baby shoes? They're still looking at it because they look at the guy who started the baby shoes. He started from here. And look how far he took it. So this little pullback here is nothing. They're still interested in baby shoes. But the moment, but the moment it starts going lower, I think the baby shoe industry is collapsing. There is no future in this baby shoes. That's like saying, I'm gonna buy real estate at the highest price possible, and when it takes a little dip, we're like, it's okay, it'll come back. And then it takes a further dip, now panic sets in, everyone's going in for a foreclosure. Okay? That is exactly what you want as a buyer. You want the panic to set into the veins, to the gut of the people. You know, that's why I've named this topic, with a dash of evil. Yeah, I can just hear you guys in the background going, no. So I'm just kidding. But it's just a story to bring it out because it's very easy to relate to and understand because this is how normal life works. Okay, and this is how supply and demand works too. Okay, so this whole functionality happens. Once this happens down here, you start to see prices getting gobbled back up completely, and you start to see the markets resume from down here rather than from up here. Okay, this gives you a better understanding of, is it going to pull back more? Okay, now the question might be, well, when can I get in? That's not the concern right now. Right now is, do you understand when not to get in? Okay, we're going to take it from there. Okay, on to the next example.